So this is what we're gonna do today. This is sort of 3D. I stick double tape on this. So we're gonna start with this. So I'll be taking this watercolor sheet, which is 300 GSM. You can even take 200 GSM or any of your choice. Then I'll be taking watercolors. I have pencil and eraser. I've taken cutter, a black pen and water, tissue and double tape. So what we're gonna do first, we'll take this base first, this orange part, and then we're gonna make this Polaroid. And this sheet, which is just behind it, should be bigger than this Polaroid, right? So we'll have to do the bit measurement. I'm cutting it into, it's on you of what size you want to take this Polaroid or what size you want to make this Polaroid. I'm starting with this. I'll tell you my measurement as well. Alright, I'm taking it as 7 centimeter. The breadth is 7 centimeter and the length is 8 centimeters. And we can cut it. So now we'll be making the frame, this outer part. I'll be keeping it here so that I can take the measurement, and I'm taking it a bit bigger so that when I stick to it, it doesn't look, it doesn't come out, it just sticks to it. The way it should be in this way. I'll let you know the measurements as well. I've taken it as 11 by, it's 8.7. You can take it as 9 as well. It's fine. Alright, we can just cut it. So what we need to do is, the measurement we took for this was 8 by 7, right? I'm marking this because I need to make it a bit smaller over here. Right, this was 8 by 7. So I'll be taking it bit smaller size over here. I've just taken half centimeter and marking it. Okay, I've taken half centimeter in. So when I stick this to it, it doesn't come out. It sticks properly. I've taken 1 centimeter in. So we're gonna cut the inside one. Using cutter, be very careful using cutter. Are we able to do it? So we have the frame here. And we can just erase the part we drew before. So what we're going to do is, we're going to stick this in this way. So we are ready with the framework, right? We just need to color it, and using double tape, we can stick it later. So we're going to turn it and going to stick it in this way. But for now, we just need to paint it first. So I'll be taking orange color. You can use any of your favorite color. So what we're going to do is, I'm just applying water on a sheet. So as this is 300 GSM, it absorbs well. So the one who's doing with acrylic, you can just apply any of the color on the sheet directly. And people who are using watercolors can just apply water and then the color. So what I'm doing with watercolors, or even with acrylic, you can do same. So I'm taking tissue. I'm going to give some effect like this. So we'll just let it dry. I'm keeping it aside, and I'll work on these shoes, right? This is of girl and this is of boy. So you can choose any of the color of your choice. I'll go with pink and black only. I'm keeping it here. Sheet which I took out from the frame, I'll be using the same sheet. The size of the shoes we'll be taking. So what I did, I left with space in between of these two shoes. It's of 1.5 centimeter. So we'll have to make shoes accordingly. So this sheet is, I guess, of same size. I'll be leaving 1.5 centimeter in the center. And the shoe of a girl should be 2.8 centimeter. And for the shoe of boy, I've taken 3.8. This is 2.8 and this is 3.8. So my 2.8 comes here. I'll be making this in this way. A round shape from the above. Broader from above, and I'll take it in from down. We have to do the same thing with this. Broader, and then we'll bring it narrower. And what we do is, when we make the sole, it should be a bit curvy here. It should be just a bit curvy. Now making the outer sole. This part, this white part. Which ends here only. And then I'll be going with this part. And then I'll be making the laces. So should be in one line. The line, this line will be making it later, right? Because it should not overlap the laces. So this line should be done later on. You can make laces randomly of your choice also. And a knot here. Now I'll be joining these. I'll be doing same with the other pair. One, two, three, four, five. No, 6 of these. One is over here. 6 of these. And a knot. And I will be doing the same thing, joining these. So let me just check if we can draw over here, if I have the space. I think we can. I have space. You guys can check if you can draw, because in the end we'll be cutting it out. I'm taking it 3.8. You can just increase or decrease the size as well. But if you're making of a boy, it should be a bit bigger, right? Should be a bit larger than the girl's one. So the size comes here. Alright, it's a bit more broader. This goes same, but it's just broader than the girl's one. Okay, in this one we'll be doing the outer one again. It goes till end. Then we'll be doing with this part. This goes here, this goes here. And I'll be making with the laces now. I'll have to squeeze it a bit. And then we'll be joining these. And then we're going to join this part bit. I'm making it a bit curvy here. This goes same. Here is a I think it's a leg. I made leg of green color, and this is the part of shoe. I'll be doing same with the other pair. Then you can start with the laces part. I'm making these 6 in number. I'll be connecting it again over here and joining these lines as well. And I'm making these holes as well. One thing which was left over here was the part of this lace. because we did not make the knot over here. I've seen boys keeping these open. Alright, so we just need to trace it now. I'm using this pen. Alright, if you do not have this pen, or the other alternative for this pen is this one, Artline drawing pen. So don't do it, Abhi. You can do it later after coloring it. If you have a simple sketch pen, so don't do it for now. You can outline it later. Use sketch pen before watercoloring on it, so it would mix with the color, right? I'm using this pen. You can use this pen as well for tracing it. Bit lighter. Not erasing it, but just making it lighter. Alright, finalizing it. We can just make it roughly as well, because I found it looks cool when we make it a rough one. I'm deliberately making these lines in between. You can just quickly trace it. I'm done with the one pair. I'm erasing the part which I drew with the pencil. I'll start with a girl's shoe. I'll be erasing the part. I'll be starting with the black color first for the boy shoe. You can use any of the color for the shoe. I'm taking bit of color, so because I don't want to make it lighter, darker in the beginning. I can dark it later. I'm starting with this part. What I'm doing is I'm leaving this part a bit. Can you see this? You'll be able to observe in this part. In this way. I'm not coloring it fully. It's more water. I'll be dabbing it. There we go. For the other one. So this lighter color which I've taken, light black, I've made it into gray. So I'm doing it till here. This part should be of this color. Now this part should be a bit darker. I'm starting with the darker part. I'll be leaving this lace. I wanted to make it a bit darker. As I have this black color, I'll be covering this shoe as well. I'll be coloring it with this color. It's a blue color. This is a pant or a sock, we can say. And this is done. I've colored over here. It's just the light on the water which is shining. So I'm making this green color a bit lighter. I'm done with the lighter color. Now I'll be taking a darker color for this part. I'm doing it inside the knot as well. Not the knot, it's basically this. I'm leaving this line. I'll go with the other one. This white color here. I'm using this white color for making this bit highlighted, for the highlights over here and here as well. It got onto the black paint, black color. Doing same with the boy shoe, bit of it, and with the lace. You can go with the white pen as well. You can do it with this as well. Are we done? With the whiter color, I'm cutting them off. We can even cut it with the scissors. It's on you. You guys can even use scissors. So now we'll have to make these leaves. So what I did, I just took paint. I took blue color. I took orange, pink and green. There is purple as well. For example, I have green color on my brush and I just made a leaf like this. Simply. I'm making 3 this way. Can you see these 3 curves? So we'll have to do it with each and every color. I've made these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are 15 in number. So what we can do is, few of them we can make 3D and few of them we'll just make on it. So some of these are just painted on this only. It's not 3D. Right? So there are 15 in number. We can divide like 7 3D and 7 we can just draw on it. Right? So we just need to make 7 of these. I'll go with the blue. I made 6 of these. I'm going with 1 yellow. I'm done with these. I will keep it aside and let it dry. Alright. This is a sheet which we painted earlier. I'll be taking orange, watercolor. I'm going to make with patches of dark orange. In this way. Just making patches this way. Not on the lighter color, on just these darker parts. I'm just doing it on the darker part of the sheet, not on these white patches. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just mix these. I've just taken water, wiped it a bit, just a bit of it, and then going to merge these two colors from the edges. Just the edges should be done. I'm taking a bit of water. So that we don't get to see these lines. I will keep it aside and let it dry. So the leaves which we made earlier, I'm going to trace them. So you can just check this one out. I'm making the outline of this way. And making one line this way. Alright, I'll do the same thing with all of these. We haven't tried yet. It's wet, so we'll have to wait. It's wet, so I'll have to wait for these green parts, and then I'll be cutting these. I'm using scissors this time. You can use cutter as well. Okay, I'm done with the first one. Alright, so the frame, I'll be writing heart stopper here. You can write whatever you want. I'm going to trace it, making it a bit darker. Now the pasting part comes. So I'm going to turn it. I'm going to take double tape. So I'm going to cut it into half. I'm going to stick it here. Doing same with the other part. I've taken this size. Is this frame ready? Alright, I'm going to take this sheet, the orange part, and I'm going to put double tape on the pairs and we'll be sticking those. Just peeling it off. I'm going to stick these. I'm sticking at the edge of it. Let me just check it once. If I stick it this way, should come in this way. Alright, so we'll have to leave bit space over here. So you can just peel these tapes off. And we can just stick it. Alright, done right. Then we can start sticking the shoes. This should be here. I'm tilting them a bit inwards. And this goes here. So now it's turn of sticking these small leaves. We'll have to cut double tape into smaller pieces now. A very smaller one. I've taken this small. These are 7 in number. I'm taking 7 in number. The rest I'll be painting on it. And this way, I'll be sticking it in this way. Doing same with the other leaves. Sticking this one inside. You can stick it randomly. One of the leaves I'm going to stick on the pair of shoes. I'm sticking one over here. I stick on a boy's shoe. You can stick on girls as well. I'm done with the sticking part. I'm taking blue color this time. You can use any color for making leaves. Now I'll be making leaves directly on the sheet, on the Polaroid here. The way we painted this on a sheet, we're gonna do in a similar way. First one over here. Then I'll go with this inside. And done with the blue color. I'm taking red this time. Making the leaves in a similar way. Do one over here. I'm doing it randomly. I'm taking dark green this time. Sea green. It's sea green. I'm making it here. It's on you if you want to make more, but for me it's these many are enough. And I'm also leaving it for drying. I think I'll have to wait until it dries. Alright, I can use the different technique to dry it a bit. I'm using tissue paper. Just dabbing on it once. But it would lighter the color, so you will have to be very careful. Okay, color is gone now. I'll be making the outline in a similar way I did previously. Perfect. Earlier I wanted to make it a bit darker, but now I don't want it to make it darker, so I'm lighting it down. I'm done with this. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining today. Bye bye. Have a good day.